What's up guys, my name's Diachronic, your host on this Destiny tutorial. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to get a really fast Ascendant shards, or really just how to get a lot of Ascendant shards over a good amount of time. Now there's a lot of different things that you can do to get Ascendant shards, but this is actually one of the things that they tried really hard to not be farmable. They're doing so many different measures to make it so Ascendant shards and Ascendant energies and all these things are the hardest thing to get in the game, because this is what will get you to the high, like level 30 area, and they definitely made it really hard to get these things, and the farming methods are actually just kind of something that you should be doing. There are a lot of ways to get Ascendant energy and Ascendant shards. I found that the best way is doing the daily mission. Every single day there's going to be a mission that says like, here's the daily challenge. If you complete it on the higher 2 difficulties, so I think level 24 or 28, maybe it's 26, 28, I'm not too sure, you'll get Ascendant shards, Ascendant energy. If you do it on the level 28, you get guaranteed 2 of them. It could be energy or shards, it really just depends on which day it is, and it will give you 2 of them just completing the mission. If you're level 27 like I am, or maybe 26, it shouldn't be too hard to do alone. If you have a friend on it, it should be pretty easy. They're not too difficult on level 28 as long as you're within like 2 levels of it, and that's a good way to get it every single day. Just hop on and do that. Another great way to get these Ascendance materials is the public events. If you guys didn't know, when you complete your first public event of the day, again a daily thing, if you go to the Postmaster, he's gonna have a bunch of random materials for you. Sometimes give you strange coins, motes of light, Ascendance shards, Ascendance energy, and that's also a good way to get a bunch of those, as well as the public events themselves might randomly reward you with these items. These things are by far the easiest way to get them. If you want to just continually every day just hop on and do these 2 things and then get those, you can definitely do that. If you want help finding public events, there's this site called DestinyPublicEvents.com. A lot of people are using it. It's a really great site, and the video that they show how to do things on the site is absolutely flawless. All you do basically is go to the site, and it's gonna have a bunch of different things: Earth, Moon, Venus, and whatever. If you click one of those things, it's gonna show you a map and a bunch of different timers saying when it's gonna predict when public events are gonna happen. It's gonna be like, hey, in 2 minutes the thing in the Divide is gonna start having a public event, and if you need help getting to those areas, there's actually on the website there's a tutorial, as well as a thing that says if you want within the 2-minute warning, you want it to flash red on the screen, like if you click legend, it's going to open up this thing. I think that's just a pretty cool function, as well as the ability to actually snap it to your Xbox One, have it on the side of your screen. I thought that was just such a cool idea. They can have it on screen at all times. Again, this is not a super accurate site. I found it to be actually wrong a lot of the times, but it has been right a few of the times, and it's based on just trial and error. So they're definitely updating the things as they go, and they're getting better every single time. But by far the quickest way to get Ascendance material is the Vault of Glass. There's so many things you can do in the Vault of Glass, but is the more difficult way, so that's why I mentioned the other things first. The Vault of Glass, there's 3 different areas, and if you complete each one of these areas, each one of the bosses will actually have a chance of dropping like 10 of the Ascendance materials. Sometimes they drop legendary weapons, legendary materials, sometimes a legendary raid set armor, and one of the things they can drop is the material, so that's pretty cool. But another thing is they have a bunch of secret chests around the entirety of the Vault of Glass. If you guys want to see where the chest locations are, go look up another video, because I don't really know where they are, and I definitely would just be looking at their videos if I was going to show you. But there's going to be a bunch of chests around, and there will always be there. Every single time you complete it, it'll just always be there, and you can always get them. And they're just going to be kind of secret things like, oh, there's going to be a hole in a cave, like, oh, up in the ceiling, and then you just go through there and you'll find a chest with a bunch of Ascendance materials in it. And again, they're just scattered everywhere. Just find a video on YouTube that explains where all of those are. As well as completing it, you'll get a bunch of materials, and it's just the greatest way to get them. So like I said, there's really not that effective of a way to get Ascendant shards and Ascendance energies, but this is the way that they want you to do it. This is the way that they probably set up to do it, and the Vault of Glass really does just give you tons of it. You just have to have a good team, and that's really the hardest part in these day and age, is just getting a good team of 6 people to get through it and actually beat these bosses. You can definitely grind that for days and get tons of materials. I know a guy went from level 26 to 30 in about like 8 hours of doing the Vault of Glass, so he definitely had a full raid set, an exotic helmet, and a fully upgraded stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out, as well as the public Destiny event stuff. I thought it was just such a cool idea. It's really simple and very user friendly. So one thing I did wanted to say is that it is not very accurate, so make sure you just check those. If you're in the area, you know, like, oh, there's 2 minutes left, I'll just chill and wait for it. But anyways, that's pretty much the video. If you did like it, leave a like down below. I really appreciate it, and it really helps the channel out, as well as subscribe, because I make tons of Destiny content here in the channel. So make sure you stay tuned for all of those, as well as a bunch of new information. And if you wanted to ask me any questions or want to know what anything is patched, make sure you also go follow my Twitter down in the description down below. Ask me any questions. I'll announce their locations, different patch things, and if any possible question that you may have, you can also ask there. On the last note, I wanted to mention that I live stream every Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you don't know where you are, you're probably either Pacific, Eastern, or UK time. If you're any other than that, just basically type in PST. And it will tell you what time it is for you guys comparatively. But anyways, I've been your host, Diachronic, and I'll see you guys on the next video.